should have an call it success by association. The people who strive for personal excellence will find a way to rub shoulders with the great people around them. So that's from Minute Motivators for Leaders by Stan Toller. It's a little handbook.
That's wonderful. So Raghavanji has already joined us. So we are starting its talk now. So Raghavanji, very, very welcome. I am making you co-host first.
Thank you, Amrish.
So today I will be sharing the screen, and you will get. Just give me one minute. So here is the short intro of Mr. Raghavan. Mr. Raghavan V. Yadav has 15 years of experience in transportation industry with a strong business background. He has well-established network with driver associations across the nation. A minimum of 50x ROI, Raghavan has kept the window open to invest in his company, web and application-based solution in taxi space sector industry. This is a SaaS model taxi application for driver to self-book the rides. His product is a replacement of physical meter to digital meter taxi applications. And today he will be sharing, his experience about the things that the problem that we are facing in the digital transportations and the change that he is working on. So, sir, we are already late. The desk is yours. You can start. Thank you.
Okay, I'm very sorry about that. So unfortunately, there is a technical glitch to join today. Okay. So we are at this 21st century. So there is a huge development is going on different ways. So the major one, so which can is unavoidable, is the transport industry, very most important. So the transport industry have a different type of transport modes. So in that, taxi category is a very
Sorry
most
for the
important.
sorry for the interruption. You are sharing the wrong screen.
Okay, just a minute.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so we are coming with a different problem in the transport industry. The major one, it is taxi. So in the Indian market also there is a different type of the transport solutions are available. So in that, majorly we are facing the drivers are facing issues like, so they are working as a slaves under the existing aggregator company. So that's a major problem today. So because transport industry is the very most important in a nation, because drivers and transport industry is the front face of every nation, any corner of the nation and any place. Because whenever you are traveling, so you are going to meet the first person is a driver. He may be an auto driver, taxi driver, bus driver, anybody. So the behavior and their satisfaction should be very clean and clear. So then only the people will be feel more comfortable to stay anywhere or travel anywhere. So in that, so we as per my experience in the past 15 years, so I addressed so many problems, and I will be daily we will face the issue. The major problem is the third party like aggregators, they are taking high commission from the existing players, means from the drivers. So here customer and drivers are doing their needs. So by facilitating a small technology part, so they are taking huge commission, which is uh, for drivers it is making very inconvenienciable. And drivers are, most of the drivers are uneducated and they don't know what to do. So for them it is the existing aggregator, they're using horse carrot technique. So they are showing something else and keeping a goal, and they will work like hard in the whole day, and they will give a bit of peace for each and every end of the day. And second thing, so in our nation, there is a lot of opportunity which is available from the government side also, but people they don't know how to use that. So that these existing players are trying to put a barricade and make these people like lack of knowledge and make enslaved with this. And so they will work today and they will get payment sometime. So after a week, after a month, like so, that is also a big burden for taxi drivers because they will depend on daily wages like that. So they need rotation each and every day. And major problem it is cancellation. So someone is booking a cab in app-based services recently. Everybody is facing issue. It is so. At end of the moment, taxi driver will cancel the trip because there is a lack of information. They have only that option too because they don't have any clarity about where they are going to serve and whom. So that is also a biggest problem create for inconvenience for the customers. And here it is only rolling, so nobody take care about the gig drivers like taxi drivers. Their problem, there is nobody to listen and explain. So these all are the major problem, and this is the unorganized sector. So so here we need to show the attention. So as a startup company, so myself I have taken initiative to solve this problem with my expertise. So we are building a platform like we don't involve their traction. There is no any commission between what they have worked or what service they have provided. We are providing technology for them. And in our case, even driver can set their own target for their earnings, and they can work as per their wish. So it is there is no any rules and regulations, and we don't involve any third party. Here there is only two kind of people. One is the service provider and one is service requester. Customer is a service requester and driver is a service provider. As a tech provider, we have all the controls and we have implemented security. Like so, even if there is an offline commuter, if they are not using any technology, also we are able to track entire nation the travel commuters. So that is the technology we have already built it. And so instant paying. So any customer is traveling, they are going to pay instantly directly to the driver. And we are also doing many brand collaborations like Make My Trip, Oyo, Axigo, Travel. There is a number of established platforms. They require bookings and they are happy to collaborate with the startups and all. So we are doing that collaboration. So we are able to grow fast and we are able to open the lot of opportunity for taxi drivers to increase their earnings and build their own. And so in a history, so we are creating an opportunity to driver where even customer don't have application also. Driver himself, he can start a trip and provide a trip. End of the trip, he is able to give a discount and he will generate a bill on individual name and he will give it to customer and collect the money. Here, there is no any third party at all. So this is the biggest open opportunity creating for taxi drivers in our country. And these are business model. So we are opening the complete SaaS model tech platform. It is so it is already globally proven. So it is a 70% is a better solution than any existing software solution. So software is always it is automation process and it is a simple and it is easily adaptable, extendable. So it is a very more convenient compared to any other business or tech platforms or software solutions. And our revenue model it is we are running subscription model. So we are making daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly uh, subscription packages which make very convenient. They can choose any package at any convenient. And this is a low customer cost acquisition, so we don't want to run behind them and spend the money to branding and some other activities and all. It is a easy direct connect with who are required these kind of services. And we have a constant MRR. We don't want to fear about so if business is happened or not happened like that. So we know very clear market and we know we can easily plan how we are able to generate the money and we can plan according to that. And it is an affordable price. So that is the best part. And long term retention. So once someone is registered as a subscriber, they don't run away. because the bonding will be like this. So we and our clients will be have a database connection, and it is a day-to-day give and take policy. They're supposed to work, we have to support. So that's how it is. It is a very long-term retention. It is, and we are empowering taxi drivers by giving a right training. The training is a very most important. So everybody have a knowledge, everybody have a opportunity. The most important or best part it is training. So if we train, anybody can do any achievement. So we are trying to empower the taxi drivers by doing training, and we are doing multi brands type. So that will give um, more opportunities for taxi drivers. It is not only a taxi driving, so we are also opening, unlocking opportunities like delivery and so other local opportunities, like they are able to book a flight ticket, train ticket. So this is again number of problem who are commuters travel facing in the travel time. So we are unlocking by opening the by tapping with the multi brands and all. These are the future offers. So each and every taxi drivers, by providing technology, we will also include these all the services like flight, train, bus, so and hotel booking. So each and everything. So whichever the commuters required to travel, so all the facilities we are including for taxi drivers. So it will make both the way benefit. It is very easy to handle, and drivers can make money. Like alternative revenues, even the customer will get cheaper price. So we are converting as a running franchises as their cars, and they are the owner of that franchise. So that's a simple method to say this. And we are converting it. This is the unorganized sector. We are by giving a technology, we are training them how they can build their business. We are building self empowerment. So for everyone should understand how they are able to build and contribute to country, and how they are able to build their individual. So that we are making very easy by giving technology and training and all. So we are also making support for government. So government will can directly generate a tax from the unorganized sector. So that's a bridge gap we are connecting. So we will make possibilities the government facilities to reach taxi drivers, and for taxi drivers the direct tax we are generating and submitting to the government. So we will make both the opportunities for better nation. And also we are supporting for this roadside assistance and all the other requirements for taxi drivers like multi accessories and all. This is our revenue model. So we have an open market of 11.5 million unorganized taxi drivers. So we monthly we charge around 2,500 rupees. Out of that, we have a clear outstand of the 30% margin in our business. Because of multi-brand tie-up, we have even additional sources. So we initially we are going to release with premium model. So we will give a free. So then we will give a discounted subscription opportunity. Down the line of 1 year, we are going to stick for 2,500 rupees on a permanent base. So this is the go-to-market strategy. So again, we are providing a free discounts, and uh, so that will give more attention and increase the people uh, market size, or people will be on board more with engage with our platform. And I'm well connected all over India driver unions and associations. So that's my biggest strength. So I'm bringing this taxi association as a channel partner for my startup. So it will be helpful for them, and as well as it will also reduce my marketing cost down the line. So it is easy to easy. So I don't want to spend thousands of crores to make a brand or make a reach the people and all. So it is so easy. I am already well connected, and I am also there in our business. There is no geofencing restriction. So once I build a platform, so any driver can download our application, and any corner of the nation they can easily start their own business as a franchise model. And so we do. So as I said that, so we are building a brand connectivity with all the corner of the nation. So that will give multi income or part-time income for everyone. And this is the roadmap. So we this idea is flashed in 2019, and we started incorporated also 2019. So after a R&D and all, so we have launched MVP version in 2020. So there was a very successful, good traction numbers is happened, and we validate our MVP and idea and all. So now we are going to launch within a month enterprises version. So our the goal is within 2 years we are going to onboard 2 million drivers, paying subscribers as a by providing technology. So the whole idea it is a cost-effective centralized tech taxi to implement in our nation. So this is the our MVP tractions. So we run a 4 months of operations in a 2020. So we onboarded 16,000 drivers from 10 states and 40 cities. So we made 7 lakhs of trial premium revenue also, and we completed 7,000 trips in a pandemic time. The entire nation was silent, so we have made silently the business. It is because it is a very needed situation. This 7,000 out of that 5,000 trips are we made emergency ambulance services like that. And this is the footprint of the taxi drivers who are registered with us in a beta version to validate our idea. So even we have not expected this growth from drivers. So we initially targeted only in a Bangalore, but we got support across the India. So there was a huge demand. So due to COVID, we are not able to upgrade our technology. So now we already building. So we are going to execute very soon in the market. So this is our competitor area. So we have to segregate in the major four category: larger player and smaller player, and online players and offline players. The obviously larger and online players, it is app-based services like Mero, Savari, Uber, Ola, Mega. So this kind of these all are those players who are already organizing in internet by using of internet applications like app-based services. And second category it is they are also online players, but very smaller manner because they are providing only services to corporate companies. It's a very limited. And third one it is offline commuters. So even today, out of 100 booking, only 20% the commuters are preferring to take app-based services, and rest 70 more than 70% people are depending with manual booking. So this is the biggest gap. The whatever the manual solution is provisioned by government, it is a very old tradition. So still it is not upgraded. So we are bringing alternative solution as a our application. It is the My Taxi Cab. It is a SaaS model taxi application. We are the uh, uh, competitor for all the three segments. So we are a direct competitor for offline commuters who don't have a technology, and where these tier two, tier three cities people are expecting the good technology to survive and the growing nation. So we are the 100% replacement of this physical meter, and aggregator market we are expecting around 30% of conversion, and this corporate segment also we are expecting 10% of solution. For taxi aggregator, we are the alternative solution, and physical meters we are the replacement solution, and it is corporate. It is the optional. So if they wish or any small players easily replace with us. This is the competitive advantage in our existing market. So there are already players who don't know what is exactly the market it is. So they are thinking, so it is my competitors are very big. So there is a big gap between these existing players. The first one it is competitive advantage is we are the giving a revenue hike for every driver. So driver saving their commissions, it is upfront, it is 30% of their money, and we are also unlocking opportunity to start their own business. And wherever self-booking opportunity, what we are launching, so that is uh, first time in India, we are making drivers as empowering by giving, unlocking the opportunity where they are able to build their own business. Even customer, they don't have any application also, driver can easily manage the entire system with tracking. And individual players, so individual service providers, they no need to charge any tax for riders. So here also it is a reducing cost for commuters and drivers also, it is a very easy to handle, and we don't have any price fluctuation. So in a recent days, major problem it is there is no control. Even government don't have any control about this app-based services because they are making this price fluctuation like there is no any logic at all. So that is the biggest problem for commuters and commuters. So we are making a very uniformal. It is the government already uh, fixed some prices, so that we are making as a flat at 24 into 7. And our application, it is a customizable as per the driver requirement. If tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 city, and depend on their geophysical or depend on their location, all the requirements are different. Our application is comfortable to work as per their convenience, so that is the best part in our application. And retention, so we are giving individual name customizable invoice solution for taxi drivers, and we also secured their entire data to um, complete their documentation with tax filing and maintain their professional documentation and all. Here we are coming with this is the whole market. So in Indian taxi drivers market, it is around 12.5 million people. Out of that, this 11.5 million is unorganized. This green color, 1 million is organized sector. Overall, it is 12.5. Out of that, we are targeting within a 5 years of 4 million people. If we cover these people, so the right hand side, this is the monthly turnover what we are easily able to do. So if we the maximum opportunity is 312.5 million, so where we are able to do it in a monthly basis. The minimum, so it is if we covered at least 4 million also, it is a 100 million of business it is per month. So this green color is it is already existing organized drivers market. It is by our competitors. So in that they are charging very huge commission. Like so they are making from each and every vehicle 15,000 rupees. They are looting entire earnings of the driver. So we are making that is a very convenient. If we provide a service for 4 million also, our monthly turnover it is 100 million. For 1 million itself, they are making turnover of 15,000 million. So this is the big difference we are creating in the market, and it is a revolutionary solution in the transport industry. And this is the best time for us. So already the existing aggregators, they're well trained for taxi drivers, how they are able to use the taxi solution by using mobile application. So we are giving value added solution, and we are making simple, better, and affordable. We are grabbing the market, and we'll also provide a, training how they are able to adapt our application in the better way to use. And second thing, it is expecting alternatives because there is a barricade. Even these existing players are they are not paying money, and there is a number of problems. So there is a barricade. There is no beyond that expectation. There is no any solution. So we are coming and we are breaking that their expectations, and we are coming with a new solution. So that is the great opportunity for them who are looking for alternative in aggregator or tier 2, tier 3 city with technology. And we don't have any restriction here. Tier 2, tier 3 cities, it is a single roof centric application. Anybody can use anywhere. And our competitors are failed to cover offline bookings. Uh, so that is our main focus area, and we are able to grab the entire market through our application because drivers have opportunity to self booking. So in our competitors are like, so they are only a demand and supply players. So without demand they cannot sustain. So they are majorly focusing for corporate bookings in metro cities. So they are standing in front of corporate offices and they are trying to supply uh, the taxi services. We are not like that. So we are trying to solve a root cause problem of the entire nation. And this is the strength. So we are introducing latest technology, and we are the only player in the market to provide a taxi application. And so here our expert works better way to design and handle the entire application. That is our strength. And opportunity, it is a very big market, 12.5 million drivers across the India. So we know how to handle it, and our business model, it is convenient. Whichever the vehicle, including EV or any traditional vehicles, or if even if tomorrow if heavy drones are coming, so we are happy to receive that, and they can easily adapt our technology and we can grow together with any changes. So that's the business model is our application. And weakness is effort needed to get train the drivers, because we know a driver how they are where they are trying to use the application, but we have to train how they are able to build their own business. So that skills we need to develop. So that is the biggest challenge. So that may be a little bit challenging part. So that's the reason I written as a weakness. Threat, it is the only thing, it is if the government is making any changes, so that is not a threat for me. But maybe it will take some time to adapt and implement that processes. So, so these are teams. So I'm the founder of My Taxi Cab. So it's the entire idea and brainchild. It is my own brainchild. It is. So recently I'm building my team, including Prasanna is a CTO, is taking care of development, and Mr. Sham, he is previously working with OYO. He's a south head of south head from OYO, and he's good at sales and marketing. So we do have additional 20 members of team, including legal, financial, and other all the categories. So we are good to handle the entire operations. And these are financials, so it is not yet update. So we are happy to update it is. So we are expecting around 5 million people, 5 million USD money as a funding. It is a one-time investment we require. We don't want to go multi rounds, multiple requirements and all. So overall plan, it is for whole requirement, it is 35 crores. So that is we are planning for 24 months runway, and we are also break even within 24 months. The money is required in these crunches, so we need immediately zero point 0.5 million, and the rest 0.5 million is after 3 months, 6 months later 2 million, and after 12 months 2 million. The overall money, it can be divided as the crunches. So, and major money we are going to spend in tech development and tech implementation, and we supposed to give a good support and uh, to easy reach to customers. So that's the reason we are running BPO. We have a salary, and we do have marketing. So at least we have to spend minimum amount to make clear brand awareness or training for taxi drivers. So this is a fund utilization. This is all about our startup. So thanks for listening.
So that's wonderful. So let me first stop this. Okay. So questions are most welcome, but before that, I have to say one thing. In India, we have repeatedly faced, big problems for booking the taxis. What happens in the small towns? I'm talking about the towns which just beyond the Lucknow and other town. What happens when we used to book the cabs? Driver used to ask that, have you made the advance payment or will you pay to us? So what is happening if you are paying to the company is deducting a lot, most of the money, and drivers are not feeling comfortable with the advance payment. So what they will do, they will tell you that I'm coming, and they won't come. They can cancel your cab, and you will be in the peculiar situation that You have waited for half an hour, you have waited for 15 minutes, and still your cab has not been confirmed. So that is the problem. Even we are facing in Lucknow, the drivers are not, are not in comfortable with taking the advance money by the company. So they are saying that if you are okay to pay us the money, then only we will come to you. Otherwise, we will not come to you. And now, if you have to pay in the account of the company, they will say that no, no, no. Either pay us the cash or pay in our, payment, Paytm or whatever they are using. So they will give you their own UPI ID. So if you are saying that I will pay to the company account, they won't accept the payment. So they will give their UPI ID. And what is happening with the company? If customers are paying directly to the company, what they used to do, there are two cases. If you are making the advance payment, they will deduct your money for the cancellation. And the second thing is that if advance payment is made to them, they give a very lesser amount to the drivers. So drivers are not feeling happy with these online, booking systems. We have three major players in Lucknow. That is Uber, second is Ola, and third is Rapido. And every company have the same problems. When this things started in Lucknow, we were very happy that yeah, we have got the advanced technology. Now it is becoming a headache to us because we have been used to this system, and now this system is not functioning properly. So you are coming out with a good solution. And one more thing I have to add on that I'm not remembering the name of that company, but they have come with the solution. They have given opportunity to the drivers that you keep the bidding. So if someone is offering for 70 rupees, other driver was having an option for offering 60 rupees or 90 rupees. So minimum is the bid. Customers used to see that who is giving us the minimum, fair opportunity, and they used to book the cab. But I don't know what happened to that company. They have already closed, their operation in India. So they are not operating here. So challenges are there, and we are into very competitive market because we have to do in the business in the margin. You are keeping the 30% margin. That is not ethical. 30% margin in any business, especially in the competitive business, will not work out in India. So you have to look out for that. Anyhow, you have better understanding of your business. So further questions are most welcome. Yeah, Rolly, you are having the questions. Sure.
Morning all, and good
Okay.
evening to all our friends across the globe. I thank this opportunity to talk here. Fortunately, we work very closely with Raghu out here. Actually, we are advising him on the regulatory and the legal compliances. So just to put it across to people out here, Raghu comes across as a very passionate and a committed individual. And when he explained, in fact, yesterday also we had a meeting face to face each other because of certain personal inconveniences. So we brought on board the regulatory and the legal compliances with which we can help him. And it's only after he explained this whole business plan in detail is when we understood the significance with what he's bringing into the market. The problem, I'm just explaining to my friends across the globe, there is a problem of cartelization. The taxi services are running the business like a cartel in India. When Uber and all the other companies, multinational companies, which came into India offering taxi services, as Amresh was explaining, all of us were very happy. I mean, maybe 7, 8 years or 10 years back is when this thing started. But off late, it's become like a cartel, and like if you're expecting to book late nights taxis and all, or picking a taxi from the airport to drop you home, it's exorbitantly priced. So this is where Raghu comes in the picture. He's actually sort of decentralizing the whole process. It's got a lot of social implications also because the drivers also are going to be happy with their services. Plus, the consumer has an option of getting a legitimate fare, which is like, the government is to totally close their eyes over it. I mean, what Raghu has clearly explained out here is the government has closed its eye towards this corrupt practices. I'm sorry, I hope this has not been shown to the other companies, where a lot of misleading prices are being given to the consumers. With what Raghu brings on board, it gives us a choice, a fair price for us to come on, use the services, especially in India, which has got the second largest population. And the biggest problem we face here is about transportation. Public is the biggest transport problem because after a certain time at night, the government services stop. And then when we are totally reliant on these taxi services, when the problem starts, we wish Raghu best of luck because he's already on channel. We're already advising and everything. We're also helping him in getting certain investments, hopefully soon. And I wish Raghu best of luck and support from all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Rolly.
So,
Yeah,
further
Aditya, please
questions?
go ahead.
Raghu, see, Ola works as an aggregator as well. So driver gets business. How your app will help them in getting more and more business?
Okay. So Ola, Uber, so that works as the aggregator model. So it is a demand and supply connectivity bridge. They are not creating any business. So as a customer, so if you are a customer, if I am a driver, if I am standing in front of their office by using their mobile application also, if you are not booking, I don't get any single booking. Correct? Ola is not creating a demand. So they are just bridging demand and supply. The problem here it is for that connectivity, they are taking 30% of commission.
Correct.
So that's the biggest pain point of drivers. The lack here it is the taxi drivers require digital identification today to compete with the aggregator model because they grab entire opportunity from the taxi drivers. So that we are making
So
clear.
from the
We are
customer perspective,
yes.
how he will get to know, customer will get to know that X taxi is at this location and I will get it in 15 minutes or 20 minutes time.
Okay, okay. So you are expecting like doorstep service or online booking from our solution, right? So our the existing solution what we build it is a My Taxi Cab. It is a software solution for taxi drivers. This application have a capability to receive a leads like online booking. What you are expecting a doorstep. We have a one more sister company called Indian Taxis. So that will give the connectivity from customers to drivers in any
Okay.
corner destination. If you download Indian taxis, you will get all the expectation of aggregator model, online booking, doorstep service, including your security feature. Everything will be covered in that segment. So add on that we have this self-booking opportunity where these elder people who don't want to use any application, who are avoid smartphones, who don't want to, who are already neglected from the existing aggregator, they cannot download, and who don't want to wait, who don't have a patience to find these applications or do research and all. This is the different segment. For
Okay.
those people, we are implementing self-booking instead of customer driver itself book. So there is a one more segment. It is there is already well established platform like Make My Trip, Oyo, Axigo, Go Bumper, Go Mechanic, Fit Shop, tourist departments, the government segment. There is different n number of opportunity which is already open, digitalized. So our platform is built it like this. We are easily able to receive a leads from this established platform. We are able to create a leads by a self booking, and we are also able to facilitate this online booking so who are expecting doorstep uh, at their doorstep. So everything it is centralized, uniform price, everywhere security is implemented. Even today, unfortunately, we don't have any security system if you are traveling on offline commuter as offline commuter. You and your driver mutually you agreed and you start traveling from some one place to another place. There is no any security. So I would like to share there are two three incidents which has happened in the Bangalore. So one case it is the person who take a vehicle, Innova vehicle from Bangalore and he went to Ooty. The as a customer who traveled, that guy is a killed driver and they took the new Innova. So that's a very pathetic situation. So who came to provide a service, he killed that person and took a vehicle. There is no any record. So who traveled with whom, what happened? So that is a very mystery. And one more incident, very recently, just a few months back, the one person taken vehicle from Bangalore to Tumkur. You know that as a who have traveled as a commuter, that guy is mad. So he was thinking very small circle. They want vehicle for to enjoy. That's it. So he killed a driver near Tumkur. He's just far away from the Bangalore 40 kilometers. When he is traveling itself, he said something else and he killed a driver, but there is no any clue who traveled with whom. The biggest problem, and it is not only a customer, even we do have a problem other side also. Even some drivers also misbehave with the customers. So that is even Delhi and all the cases and all, it is a very familiar. It's and HP employs also some this kind of practice. So these are the major problem. Nobody is not focusing, not implementing. By implementing a police or centralized any call center, not going to work. What we are going to create, even if anybody traveling from one place to another place, they are able to initiate. So in our application, they are able to.
Technical glitch.
I think there's some problem. So this is a good project. Yeah, yes.
I would have to say, his pitch decks have come a long way, and it has improved. His technology has improved quite a bit in the last 8 months.
Yes.
I can see the difference, and I can also see the growth of what he's explaining. So he hasn't actually explained yet the government's helping him with. I don't know. There's a platform that he had together. Hopefully he'll explain that later on, but he has come a long way. I can see the growth in 8 months. It's amazing.
So he had joined us back. Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, there is an internet connectivity issue. It's automatically disconnected.
No problem. No problem.
Yes, please go ahead. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer.
Yeah, Mayurji.
Yeah, Raghavanji, just to carry forward on the security part, there's a lot of issues, as you rightly said, especially from lone commuters, ladies who travel from the city side to airport in Bangalore. A lot of these players take a different route to avoid the toll gate payment. And that route is through a narrow lane in a village, which is completely isolated. And it's absolutely not safe when you catch a late night flight. Just an idea, I don't know, probably you must have thought on. There are no security cameras or anything like, you know, the S6 security guys, how they have started off. They have their own cameras and it's hooked onto their server. So they can watch over all the houses which are there under their contract. So something similar will keep, you know, a little watch on the driver's behavior or driver's routing. So I think which, if you have some sort of like, you have those cameras mounted on the deck and which have a live for this thing. Once you start the commute, probably at that time the camera goes live and there is no, you should not give a control to the driver. It's automatically on by your server and it's recorded on your server. So probably that will keep him on his toes and avoid, you know, probably some instances.
Yes, Aditya. So rightly you said it is. So that is the very most important in our country to monitor and streamline the process. But at a time, so what initially at a time to implement it is a very difficult. So we plan to implement that kind of solution in a phase. So phase one, we are going to initiate the operations and streamline and bringing into unorganized to organized sector. The phase two, we are going to implement IoT devices which is not controlled by driver or commuters. It is centralized system anybody can. It is not only accessibility, not only in our as a company, not we are not only operated, it will also operated by police department. We have already had a good discussion, and we know we have already discussed the requirements and all. So if someone is clicking SOS button, if not, so if we are finding any difficulties in a cab, so that's called panic button. One is SOS button in even mobile application, and second is a panic button in a cab. So if once they click, we are able to hear their voice. We are able to watch all the activities in the cab without control of driver. Even if their mobile switched off, if they turned off vehicle also, we don't have any issue. We are able to monitor at least 2 days. So that kind of device is already available. So that we are integrating with IoT devices. That IoT devices, it is not only limited for this security purpose, it is also implementing system like we are able to monitor entire traffic rules and regulations. And the next thing it is, so in a future days, the parking is going to very difficult. Even today, the more than 50% of the taxi holder are the car commuters, they're parking in the street, right? So in the future, it is going to change. So they're supposed to book their booking slots if they are traveling. So that is also we are accommodating in our application. So it is the whole idea. It is once we streamlined our transport industry by bringing a technology. So we are happy to support, and we are built to good nation by implementing our smart city across the India.
Yes, Raleigh.
Yeah, this is in response to what Mayur has been just quoted now. That's a very pertinent question which is said. I'm just speaking on behalf of Raghu, if Raghu may permit me, because we've been advising him on the legal and compliance. See, India has got a very complex privacy law now, which is the privacy laws are just evolving in India. If you've been seeing the recent developments, thanks to the Supreme Court and the courts taking up a strong stand, and even the government is actually focusing on getting privacy into the domain. So what Mayur has said is very pertinent and is a very good question, because I don't think either the big players have this video facility. Actually, we are still advising Raghu on his privacy, because it involves a lot of privacy and data collection, the kind of business he is into. And there are a lot of new developments which are being proposed by the government, and another bill is being tabled in the parliament recently, and I think with the coming months we will see that. So it is a complex mixture of privacy laws which has to be complied with before these facilities can be provided in the taxis. I'm sure Raghu's already worked on it, but the only hitch here is the compliance and the regulatory aspect which we are working on, and it will be done. And the biggest development which we can see with respect to camera and live streaming is the YouTube channel of all the high courts which are being live streamed. I'm sure most of you have seen that a lot of cases which have been heard on a daily basis are being live streamed on YouTube now. So this is a first step towards a lot of openness and a lot of security features being complied with, privacy and everything. And I'm sure it will be done by Raghu, and pursuant to we clearing it clear from the legal point of view and all those things. It will be done.
Yes, yes, Raleigh, as you said, it is correct. So we are not going, if anybody are recording the whole activity of the taxi, it is a mandatory security issue, privacy issue. But in emergency case, if we have that kind of control, so that is appreciating by government itself, they are happy to encourage. So we have already personally had a discussion with the police department, and they are happy to support their the tech support also, where they are able to receive this emergency kind of leads and happy to support. If we are giving this kind of solution, if problem is happening anywhere else, any corner of the nation, they are happy to support. Within 10 minutes, they are able to send their vehicle in a spot. So that kind of the big support we are getting from the police department. So good it is.
So we are already running out of time now. So any more questions? Yes,
I don't
Maulik.
have any questions, but I just want to congratulate Rego for doing such a fantastic job with this company. I can see the growth in the 8 months. It's amazing how far you've come. Your pitch decks have gone. It's amazing. It's just amazing. So congratulations. Hopefully we'll find someone for you.
Sure, sure. Thank you, Malik. Thank you. Thank you very much.
And this is really a
Raghvendra,
big opportunity. Yeah, Mayur.
Raghvendra, when was this incepted? Since when you have started this My Taxi?
Sorry, Aditya.
No, this is Mayur here. Since when was this incepted, My Taxi? You started this a year back, or?
Okay, we incorporated on 2019, so it is the idea is started from 2019 onwards. So then it is the slow due to COVID, so it may delay. If not, we are success in 2020 only. So it's going on process. So we validated our idea. We did R&D in a different ways. So we did POC, MVP, and also now we are building a team. We are building a technology. We are building a new application. So everything is a time taking process. So we are going to launch our application very soon. So within a June, we are going to launch our application.
So all the best to you, and as we are finding the investors for you. So we have a good team here right now. So we will be spreading the message to the VCs and the investors we are having with us. So with that note, I would like to invite Alok to conclude this meeting, and hope next Sunday we will be meeting with our new speakers, new members. So Alok, the desk is yours.
Yes, it is a very thoughtful, project initiated, and when people are experienced, they have a different way of thinking and different way of, analyzing the business. So, with that note, thank you everyone for being with us, and hope to see you the next week, and have a pleasant weekend.
So
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, one and all.
Everyone.
Thank you very much. Great job. Thank you.
Thank you. Take care.
Congratulations.
Bye bye.
Thank you.